We kijken vaak niet verder dan de buitenkant. Wat we zien bepaalt hoe we dingen ervaren. Echter, soms is er nog zoveel verborgen onder de gebreken die de eerste indruk creëren.
Ruth says, oh, you know, you're always cleaning filters. Hey, I can clean the filters. Yes! You know, like there's that joy of what you can do. And some people don't know what a joy it is just to be able to do whatever you can do. So, you know, I guess I'm lucky because I know whatever I can do, I just do it. I moved to Anmore because this house, which was all broken down and nobody else wanted it, was the wheelchair house in the woods with lots of fresh air. And I was leaving toxic apartment with lots of chemicals. It was new and it was off-gassing and it was killing me. This was just the right place.
Dit is Elaine Willis. Zij heeft een zeldzame aandoening die bekend staat als ataxie. Hoewel onderzoekers hebben vastgesteld welk gen verantwoordelijk is, zijn er nog niet voldoende middelen om Elaine's neurologische aandoening verder te onderzoeken en volledig te identificeren. Het trillen begon in haar handen, maar gaandeweg werden de symptomen erger, tot op het punt waarop ze niet meer in staat was om haar carrière als lerares voort te zetten.
I was using a power chair. I could hardly sit up by myself or feed myself. I was so disabled.
Echter, ataxie was niet haar enige probleem. Ze heeft ook ernstige allergische reacties op een groot aantal veelgebruikte chemicaliën. Met name die met toegevoegde geuren of parfums, met inbegrip van wasmiddel, wasverzachter, deodorant en nog veel meer huishoudelijke schoonmaakmiddelen.
And the heat makes it off getting more. You know what? We're not even going to be able to use air conditioning. Yeah, I got them all. I got them. I have 100% control here. If I start to stutter, slur my words, it means I'm starting to have a reaction, and sometimes my brain is slow at figuring out that that's what's going on.
In fact, I coughed so much that I actually had a stroke at one point about 3 years ago. I coughed so much. I want people to hear that because I like to say it twice. People don't think you can cough up a stroke, but I coughed so much that I had a stroke. Small stroke, but a stroke nonetheless.
Zoals iedereen zich gemakkelijk voor kan stellen, houdt de combinatie van deze twee aandoeningen, ataxie en overgevoeligheid voor meerdere chemicaliën, zelfs de meest koppige mensen binnenshuis. Maar niet alleen.
Hi, my name is Elaine Willis. I speak today for the Tri-City Green Council. We are pleased that Coquitlam is having this town hall meeting, providing citizens with an opportunity to voice their concerns. Coquitlam's Bad Seed Initiative is proudly one of the strongest in the region, a model for surrounding communities. It would be truly beneficial for the City of Coquitlam to hold additional town hall meetings to allow more citizens to provide invaluable input. Tri-City Green Council members and affiliates share a vision of a world where community groups and local governments work together to achieve a sustainable balance between society, ecology and economy.
De perfecte woning waarvoor Elaine zo hard heeft gestreden, ondergaat nu veranderingen in de naam van de vooruitgang. Wat ooit dicht bebos natuurgebied was, maakt nu plaats voor stadsuitbreiding. In sommige gebieden vindt er zelfs illegale boomkap plaats zonder consequenties voor de daders. Privé-eigendommen worden beschadigd door de werkzaamheden, beekjes zijn modderig geworden met slib en de toekomst van de zalm in het gebied wordt bedreigd.
Well, it didn't take me long to figure out that Elaine was and is a really passionate person who cares about the environment, and that's why it was perfect that she was on the Anmore Environment Committee. She knows her stuff. She researches fantastically. She's a master of the internet. She's got a memory that is so sharp, and she asks questions that are so pertinent. So a huge delight to watch her at work in a committee.
Elaine is 2 maal kandidaat geweest voor de Enmore Dorpsraad. Ze is momenteel lid van Tri-Cities Groene Raad. Een groep die het milieubeleid van de 5 gemeenten met inbegrip van Enmore in de gaten houdt.
Elaine has just, like I call her the power behind the throne. As something is happening, the council members, the old council members would come to Elaine and say, "What's your take on this?" And the new people running for council would come to Elaine and say, "What are your thoughts on this? What do you think about it?" And so she became kind of a focal point within the community for putting this unity back in community. She just was so strong, and people trusted so much her judgment and so much her integrity that she was the first person they looked to.
I need to really secure my hands.
Elaine is zeer betrokken bij elk aspect van haar gemeenschap, zoals het vrijwilligerswerk bij de zalmfokkerij elke zondag. Ze heeft niet de tijd om boos te zijn over de dingen die ze niet kan doen. In plaats daarvan verlegt ze haar grenzen in wat ze wel kan doen.
Now when I see Elaine, I go to her house and she's walking around the kitchen. Now mind you, she's got one hand on a table and she's got one hand somewhere else. But I see her every single day whenever she can, going down to the gym and building that upper body strength. And I see her every now and then, she's cleaned her house and she's really feeling, oh, I think I maybe overdid it a little bit. But she pushes and she pushes and she pushes so that she can be strong. And it's not strong for Elaine, it's strong for the people she knows and cares about, for the community she cares about, and for the things she believes in so strongly. It's not for Elaine. I don't see it anyway for Elaine. I see it as supporting her integrity.
I like to see myself as bridging, where I bring those people into all of those groups. So one of the things I did is I brought Vince up to the hatchery. I bring those worlds together, I mix them up. I'm always pulling people together.
We all went on the old wooden roller coaster Penny a few years back. I hadn't done a roller coaster in probably 10 years before that. I loved it. Just absolutely loved it. We wouldn't have even made the attempt had we all just not got together and said, we're going to do this. Had I gone with anybody else and said, nah, let's not bother. But Elaine is one of those let's go do this kind of people. And I think that's the kind of thing we all need in our lives once in a while.
Elaine introduceerde haar nicht Flavia aan haar huurder Travis. Nu verloofd, denken ze na over hoe Elaine hun leven heeft beïnvloed.
I think when I first moved out here, I was a big bag of stress from the work that I was doing. I just, workaholic, couldn't really get away. I mean, Elaine would vocally tell you that my life was my work. Obviously, we're friends to the degree now that this to me, whenever I drive up here, it's still like coming home in all senses.
And to me, Elaine is so much more. She's my cousin, she's my family. I never expected to be in a position to get to know her at all. And now that I do, and it's just, she's family now. I can't imagine my life without her. So.
Simona emigreerde 8 jaar geleden vanuit Roemenië. Hoewel ze eerst niet zeker was dat ze het voor elkaar zou krijgen om haar medische graad in Canada te gebruiken, werd ze door Elaine aangemoedigd om een harde strijd te leveren om haar medische vaardigheden te mogen gebruiken. Ze werkt momenteel als medewerker op de afdeling cardiologie in het ziekenhuis van Vancouver.
She taught me that I have to be optimistic and whatever goal I have, I will reach it if I'm persistent enough, if I'm diligent enough, if I stay focused. She taught me that it's failing at reaching a goal, it's it's not as bad as not having a goal to reach.
Zoveel mensen hebben het geluk Elaine Willis te ontmoeten. En degenen die haar hebben toegelaten in haar leven hebben de voordelen van haar invloed gevoeld. Dankzij haar hebben we geleerd dat we niet moeten vrezen wat we niet begrijpen. Iets levensveranderends zou zomaar onder de oppervlakte kunnen schuilen.
Live in the now. Make your difference now. Do what's important to you and don't wait. I think that's really important. I think a lot of people, you know, they have regrets. And I think if you live your heart and go for what you really want to do and don't say, oh, I can't do it because, you know, my legs don't work or my hands don't work. We are our minds and that's all. Just go for it.